The Samsung Galaxy S8 here. Yes, finally it's official. The S8 has a 5.8 inch screen. That's a regular one, not even the big one. 5.8 inches is way bigger than the iPhone 7 Plus, so that's massively impressive. The S8 Plus has a 6.2 inch display. Both are around 8mm thin. The S8 Plus is 8.1mm, and they both have 2960 by 1440 resolution displays, so are going to be plenty sharp and punchy with AMOLED tech under the hood. The designs are virtually identical except for the fact that one's bigger than the other. You've got metal banding, curved glass front and back. It's just a really rich in-hand experience, and the same can be said for the user interface. In fact, these are really similar. Most of the specs are identical. So inside you've got Android 7 support with Bixby. Bixby is a new multi-mobile intelligence service which can use text, camera and voice in order to help you out. You can also point it at something and it can take you straight to Amazon, for example, and you can just buy it. So kind of reminiscent of Amazon's Firefly service that we've seen before on Fire phones. As far as other key elements in the UI goes, it's kind of revised. You've got an applications tray that you activate by just swiping up the home screen. It's still kind of Grace UX, or looks like it, but not sure of the official name. But looking forward to testing it out. It's got core support for floating windows and of course split screen multitasking, which takes full advantage of that massively long screen. When it comes to the camera, you've got a 12 megapixel rear camera, 8 megapixel front camera, both f1.7. What's smart about the rear camera is it takes 3 pictures and then turns them into 1 in every picture you take, so it kind of HDRs every picture, but uses the prior and the latter picture in order to sharpen the main picture that you end up taking. The front camera, 8 megapixels, increased over the predecessor in terms of resolution, also has a whole load of fun filters, Snapchat style. You can check out my other video on those exclusively. You can also expect some really smart integration with something called DeX. DeX is a dock that turns it into a mobile computer, something like Continuum, but it looks like a much more comprehensive device. And given the fact you've got either a Snapdragon 835 or an Exynos processor under the hood with 10nm architecture, you're going to get more power under it too, so hopefully it'll provide just a more comprehensive, stable user experience. And thanks to Citrix, you can actually remotely access your PC and treat your kind of Samsung Galaxy S8 as a remote PC kind of point, which is amazing, because then you can do stuff like edit Premiere Pro videos, Autodesk, all that jazz. The batteries are fair in size, 3000 milliamps in the regular S8, 3500 in the S8 Plus, but with those bigger screens, guessing they'll put more pressure on the batteries than the predecessors, and therefore probably won't last quite as long. We don't know for sure though. We'll have to wait until we get some in real world testing. You do have an improved iris scanner, you've got wireless fast charging, expandable storage across both, all of the good stuff that you've come to expect from Galaxy S devices. Generally, I'm impressed in terms of the design. I think it looks and feels great. I really like the orchid grey color in particular. That is my favorite. I'd say that the S8 and S8 Plus both don't feel huge, but I'd probably go for the S8 to be honest, even though I'm normally one for the plus size devices. Given the fact you've got so much screen going on here, it feels absolutely ample. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Like this video, click like the channel, subscribe. It's how you'll stay on top of everything that we do. Thanks for watching BTech.